Hello and welcome to another video by me. This time we're going to be going over the Thorpy Dane Danish Pete Signature Overdrive. So yeah, the Danish Pete Signature Overdrive, the Dane from Thorpy FX. I shall instantly put a picture here because it is impossible to hold this up without blinding someone within about a mile radius. Partly due to the amount of lighting I've got on, and secondly due to the incredibly reflective chrome nature of the pedal. Basically, I've had this pedal for quite a while, and I've toyed with the idea of doing a demo with it for quite a while, but I've always found it a little bit daunting because it is such a genuinely good pedal, and it is also such a pedal that has been sort of heralded around the sort of demo world as being great, and therefore has been sort of demoed by the likes of Chris Buck, Peter Honore, etc, 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 yeah, Rabir, etc. Everyone who is anyone has got one of these or has had a go on one of these, and therefore someone like me, that becomes quite overwhelming. But I've decided the time is now, and the world needs a mediocre Thorpy Dane demo, and I think I'm your guy. I am Marcus Mediocre Derby. I make mediocre pedal boards and very, very mediocre guitar gear demos. So it is the time for this bad boy to have a subpar demonstration. Anyway, joking aside, it is a great pedal. It's your classic drive and boost in one enclosure. The boost side has your generic boost control like you would expect, but also has a wonderful lows control which basically allows you to boost the bass frequencies. The overdrive side has your classic drive, level and tone. The only thing it's kind of missing, some may say, is a signal chain direction selection, in that, you know, changing the boost in front of or behind the overdrive. You've got one fixed route in this, which is, I believe, is the boost is in front of the overdrive. But that's absolutely fine with me. It does what it needs to do, and it does it really, 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 really well. It has not really left my pedal board since I bought it. It used to run into the Orange for quite a while, and then just recently I sort of mixed it up and thought, fuck it, what does it sound like into the Vox? For some reason I hadn't put it into the Vox, and it just does great things. The Vox is quite naturally driven anyway, and this just pushes it a little bit further, and that's one of the reasons I decided to do this video, is because simply I haven't really seen anyone use the Dane to get to like higher gain regions of overdrive. So I thought I'd give it a go, and it definitely does that. It definitely does that with the gain up on the drive, or the boost levels high, or both in conjunction with each other. It gets pretty beefy. Anyway, we'll get on with it. I'm going to be using the SMP Guitar School for Kids That Don't Guitar Too Well guitar thing, the project guitar I made in lockdown with its wonderful bare knuckle pickups, and unless I've given that away already, I'm going to be using my Vox, my Vox AC15 C1, one of the newer models with the top boost channel. And I'll just be using the built-in reverb and tremolo on that here and there, as and when I feel like it. Anyway, over to tones. Right, so here we go. The Dane is back on my board and the controls are in the relative positions that I have from day to day. So I'll jump straight in. The boost. The boost is the most simple to cover, I suppose. Neck pickup, the flat 52, the bare knuckle flat 52. No reverb, no tremolo, straight into the Vox. Clean tone. Just the bass. Take the bass right off. That was obviously using the neck pickup, which is a bit more rounded anyway. We'll go down to the bridge humbucker and we'll go in reverse basically. That bottom end gives it an instant kind of chuggability. But again, the Dane is not kind of listed as a high gain pedal because it's not a high gain pedal. But when it's driven into something like the Vox, which is quite driven already in its natural state, it just pushes it, doesn't it, and does that thing. So we'll take that back there, ish, somewhere near where I had it. I know I had it around there somewhere, and we'll go for the boost level. Whack it down. Go back to the neck pickup. Sorry, kick the camera.
down to the bridge again, and we'll see what we can get chuggability wise. That's a new word. Regarding the chugginess of a chugging amp, and yeah, bridge pickup, boost both settings on full. So with both the controls up there, you can definitely hear it does enter that world of kind of deep, low down chugging. This guitar is tuned to 1990s Tastic Drop D at present, and yeah, it just does that thing, doesn't it? But it's not a gainy chug. It is literally just using that element of bass and boost into an already pushed sort of preamp front end of an amp. So we'll go to the gain section and see what we can get, and then we'll combine the two. So we'll go back to neck pickup, same riff all the way through again. Sorry it's boring, but it's I just find it a good way of comparing. Try turning that off. So we'll go with the tone first. One thing I like about this is, I mean, yes, with the tone right back there, it is super dark and quite muddy, but all the way through, the gain stack, the tone stack is usable, even up to there, even the brightness. That's why I have it about there. I like a bit of bite to my drive. So here we go, neck pickup, same riff. I mean, obviously, at this stage, where the drive's just there, you could use it as just a clean boost. So yeah, again, proving that into the driven amp like the Vox, it really does have a shit ton of gain on tap. And yeah, it's just a different pedal, a different animal altogether. So let's go back to the settings like I would normally have, within reason. Around there somewhere, tone about there, but yeah, something like that. And as you'd expect, it's really dynamic, works really well with pick velocity and guitar volume.
So that's it. What did you think? More in terms of tones rather than playing. Like I say, I've just found this a very daunting demo to do just because of the level of players that have played it before me. And yeah, hopefully it's got the message across in terms of tones. So that's it into the Vox. If this video gets an okay response, if people request it to an extent, not even request it, but if people are interested enough, I'll potentially do one into the Orange as well and show what it does into a much cleaner amp. The Orange sits a lot lower into that edge of breakup, enough for a clean boost to just push it over, but nowhere near as initially gritty as the Vox. So anyway, like I say, let us know down below what you thought. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you don't already. I don't see the point in the thumbs down button. I always say this, I really don't see the point in the thumbs down button, and I really don't see the point in leaving shitty, negative, trolley type comments. Yeah, if you didn't like the video, don't watch it. That's kind of what I tend to do. Surely that makes sense. Just don't waste your time. And if you've got this far, then you're wasting even more time listening to me saying this. But if you have, even if you didn't like the video, cheers for watching. But just don't leave a shitty comment, I suppose. Anyway, cheers, Reflective Pedal.